Hi, I'm Danny Bouvery from Flavors of New York. Today we're visiting the Accidental Bar just over here. We're going to come straight inside. Hey Austin, how are you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome to the Accidental Bar.
Pleasure to be here.
Great, let's grab a seat.
Austin, so thanks for having us here today. So quick question for you. When did you open? And why did you open in the East Village?
Thanks so much for asking. So I opened the Accidental Bar June 10th of 2021, right in the middle of the pandemic. I inherited this restaurant from two of my best friends from the neighborhood. I had known them for 6 years. I've worked in the neighborhood on and off for the past 15 years. And it's really a place that feels like home for me. So when they decided to close the restaurant and I had the opportunity to take over from them, I not only already had a location and a neighborhood that I loved, but really the support of all of the neighborhood businesses along the block as well.
So Austin, I'm in the business as well of alcohol beverages. I have a chocolate liqueur, a bit different to what you've got here today. So this is like a like a sake bar. Is it just sake, or what else do you do?
So for me, the Accidental Bar is predominantly a sake bar, but it's not a Japanese restaurant. What I mean by that is we feature a couple of different styles of cuisine that shift with the season, and all of the sakes that I've chosen are paired specifically to the weather outside. So we're introducing a new element, adding a dimension of talking about sake and what's comfortable about drinking different beverages, especially in terms of not only flavor and aroma, but texture and viscosity and weight. Really using sake as a vehicle to help our clients and customers and neighbors find a better way of explaining what they love about the process of drinking, and by virtue, expanding their palates.
Obviously, the key question is today, sake and food pairings. What are we going to be trying today?
So today I've got two very exciting pairings for you. First, we're going to start with a more classic dish, a beautiful raw scallop in citrus with grapefruit, chili oil, and mint. And then we're going to follow that up with a wheat lacoche quesadilla, mozzarella shredded nori on flour tortilla. To pair with those, I've got a very contemporary leaning sake from Shishino Sato. It's a very small family-owned brewery that's making a pet net style sparkling sake. All of the bubbles are secondary fermented in the bottle, really bright and beautiful. And then we're going to end with Amabuki Shizo. They're from Saga Prefecture. This is a sake called Himawari that's made with yeast cultivated from sunflowers, and it pairs beautifully with the quesadilla. One of the major questions that I get is, how do you taste sake, or is tasting sake the same as tasting wine? And the short answer is no, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to give you a fun tip to start. Sake is a brewed beverage. It's a cousin to beer, and so the aromatics in your glass are a little bit lower. They're quieter. So when we sip sake, we take a big sip, swallow, take a moment, and then exhale through your nose. It's post-nasal tasting, and you'll get a greater sense of appreciation and depth for the versatility of the sake.
Great.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Nice.
That's so smooth. I just got the cheese with the rest of the flavors there. It's different. Very nice. I like it.
Beautiful buttery texture. Say I'm always happy with the scallops from Aquavest.
That is sublime. I mean, the softness of the scallops hits me first, just the texture, then the flavor comes in. That's pretty wonderful. It must be a bestseller.
Absolutely. We're moving to our Shishino Sato. This is Sin. It's their sparkling pet net style sake.
Kanpai. Oh, that's very unusual. That's lovely. There's a slight effervescence to it.
Absolutely.
Why are you so passionate about sake? Tell me.
So the largest question I get is why Accidental Bar? And mostly it's a love letter to not knowing the things that you're going to fall in love with across the adventure of your life. The very first time I was drunk in New York was with my two best friends. One of them was from Osaka, Japan. He took us out to have sake. We drank a giant Ishoben, and I fell in love. And throughout the last 15 years, I've had every opportunity over and over again to fall further in love with this beverage, the artistry, and the ingenuity, and that led me here.
For Flavors of New York, I'm Danny Bouvery. We're at the Accidental Bar in the East Village. Thank you.